Swift banning transactions on Binance below $100,000 does nothing good. It protects big money, not the average Joe who needs it most. What is going on, guys? Lottery Sucks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. I'm sorry for not posting yesterday. It's been a tough weekend to say the least. But today we are going to get right back into all of the DD. Also, sorry for the late video, but stay till the end so you don't have to watch another video here on YouTube. And I want to prep you for this upcoming week. We have a little bit of stuff to touch on, and I'm going to give you my overall outlook and sentiment going forward, as well as some plays. Also, guys, join the Discord down below, like the video, let's get into it. So that's right, Swift is now banning transactions on Binance below $100,000, and this is exactly what it does. The crypto pump was perfectly timed to suck retail back in right before they passed the new Swift rules, which you saw right here. Shiba pumping, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all crypto across the board basically pumping. 99% of retail are below the 100K minimum threshold, which means their money is trapped on February 1st, while the people who crafted the pump can still cash out before exchanges fail. You guys remember the report when they said, you know, retail has to sell first, which is exactly what's happening right now. You saw JP Morgan tweet out saying that, you know, everyone should sell their stocks before the recession hits, right? Banks are expecting a recession to come even further. But this is just sketchy to say the least. Anybody who is buying Shiba, buying Bitcoin, buying Ethereum on these runs, just be very, very careful. If you want my opinion on it, I think it's a huge pump and dump scheme that essentially is going to help the bigger players out. Speaking of that, Ethereum whales accumulate staggering 422 million of Shiba Inu in less than 1 week. And I personally think that this is just a very dangerous game for bigger institutions to make money. Breaking news, two of the biggest banks to cryptocurrency companies borrow billions from home loan banks to stem a flood of customer withdrawals. This is a system that was originally designed to support mortgage lending in the 1930s. So companies are now borrowing billions just to stem customer withdrawals. And this week, Brazil and Argentina will announce that they are starting preparatory work on a common currency. I know you guys probably have heard enough of GNS over the past couple of weeks, but let me tell you something. Words keep spreading. Let's bring the fight to them. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. And he tags GNS, MMTLP, CRTD, and then hashtag naked shorts. Why is this so important? This is because this is actually the CEO of GNS. Now pay attention to his tweet, right? He comes out blatantly and says first they ignore you, they laugh at you, they fight you, then you win. You win. Keep that in mind, right? Then he tweets out 124 million GNS shares sold short yesterday. Either the clever shorts kept borrowing our 10 million share float, buying back higher and repeating every 30 minutes, or hashtag naked shorts. They know we're watching, but they can't help themselves. Following it up, many CEOs have reached out this week. Great to see more companies joining the fight. Ticker symbol HLBZ. We touched on this. It ran over 100%. But the question is, where's AMC, right? Where's the CEO of AMC? Why isn't he reaching out to join the fight as well? Well, I'll tell you exactly where he is. He's still tweeting about the box office and the fundamentals of the company, which is exactly what it is looking like across the board. I'm not telling you myself, I'm just telling you what it looks like across the board, is that Adam Aaron isn't for retail investors. He's not for shareholders of the company. He's for a fundamentally strong company, which sure, a CEO should do that, but you can give an all-in-one experience, especially for the people who saved your company. He tweeted out, I nailed it with my avatar the way of water predictions. Will cross 600 million in domestic box office sales today, and it sits now at 1.973 billion globally. Definitely will cross 2 billion. Already the 6th biggest movie of all time. Of the 6, Jim Cameron did 3 of them. Now this is great fundamentally. He follows this up with saying James Cameron is responsible for the 2 Avatar movies and Titanic, also Aliens, The Abyss, the 2 Terminator movies, True Lies, and many more. What a successful, dazzling, brilliant career. Now you can put your tinfoil hat theory, come down in the comments and find out that this culture is fundamentally evil, and you can correlate it over to his tweet that basically Adam Aaron is evil, right? He's with the short sellers. He's doing a bunch of things to fundamentally make the company better, but in an evil manner against shareholders. Now that's the tinfoil hat theory that you're going to come across based off of Adam Aaron's tweets. But the point is, Paramount Pictures and Titanic tweeted this, and this is probably what Adam Aaron is getting at, saying, you know, the box office did very good over here, and then this is, you know, the person responsible for these great movies. And following that up, you know, we have the Titanic returning to the big screen in 4K 3D for a limited time on February 10th. This is huge. This is probably going to crack the box office as well. And ultimately, fundamentally going forward, short sellers should be afraid, okay? But why would they be afraid of a CEO who, you know, doesn't act on naked short selling? Because basically, no matter how fundamentally well your company is, it can be shorted to oblivion, right? Even Tesla, right? Even Elon Musk came out and said that. Even Tesla, they've been slaughtering Tesla. It's a fundamentally great company. Following this up, this is going to be a very important week because this is actually the anniversary from when AMC and GameStop ran, and sadly, the buy button was taken away. Speaking of that, retail investors are occupying the SEC headquarters in Washington, D.C. on January 27th and 28th from 10 to 4 p.m. The objective of this is to demand changes in the financial markets and to protect retail investors and companies from naked short selling and selling misconduct. You guys let me know if you will be showing up at these protests. I do believe they are peaceful protests, and it will definitely make a statement seeing that it is on the anniversary of the buy button being taken away for AMC and GameStop. Now, just to cover a few things, I think Bed Bath & Beyond is looking pretty decent. There's still no shares available to borrow. You have that T+2 reporting period, and the fee isn't going down. Nothing is going down. I still hold a position in Bed Bath & Beyond. I hold a position in BTB, and I also have AMC calls going forward. I do think AMC is going to look good. If you haven't seen my AMC video, I posted this weekend, and the BTB video, I suggest you to go watch that as soon as you click off of this video. We also have a very, very important earnings week going forward that is going to shift the market hard one way or the other. We have Tesla, Microsoft, and you have a bunch of banks. You have Capital One in here. You have JetBlue, NASDAQ. And ultimately, if you want to figure out what earnings people are playing, make sure to jump in the Discord down below. We have stock trading alerts in there and 250 plus of the most amazing people who we talk stocks about with on the daily. So make sure to go join that link in the description. Now, in case you guys are yellowing in on any of these earnings plays, I want to take a look at Tesla right now. It's kind of in between some risk reward, and however you believe earnings are going to play out, you can play it one way or the other. I'm watching 110 and 154 for levels on Tesla. However, taking a look at the most recent earnings call, you will see that their revenue has been decreasing since Q4 of 2021, at least from what we've been looking at. 6.49, 5.08. They beat by barely 0.1%, and finally they missed down 2% last time, Q3 of 2022. Not only that, you know how hard it has been for the last year, especially going into Q4 of 2022, and Tesla demand decreased, so they ended up cutting prices of vehicles. However, this was a huge success in China, and overall just a success as well, and actually they got a surge of demand. But was it in time enough to affect their revenue, or will this affect revenue of Q1 of 2023? You guys let me know if you're planning earnings on Tesla. Also guys, keep Mullen heavy on your radar. We touched on them a little bit this weekend in the BTB video about them coming out basically saying, you know, we're going to fight against naked shorts as well. But not only that, 35.8 million shares of Mullen stock failed to deliver in the last month, which is huge. You know, when we saw fails to deliver on AMC and GameStop stack up to a very, very high level, there was at least some form of covering. Whether it wasn't the full amount, there was some form of covering. So I think Mullen can scale up over the next week or so, especially depending on how these quote-unquote meme stock or short squeeze plays actually play out. Also guys, closing out the video, if you want up to 15 free stocks, use my link in the top of comments or in the description down below. Download Moomoo on your phone or computer. Once you sign up and deposit any amount, it can literally be a penny, you will start getting free stocks from them. So make sure to go do that, guys. Again, sorry for the late upload. I'm really excited for this week. And if you want to talk back and forth with me tonight after this video, make sure to join the Discord. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.